Welcome back to Wainsider, where we bring you the deepest analysis and the most emotional moments from the world of professional wrestling. Tonight, we delve into a moment that no one expected, one that left the WWE Universe in absolute shock. For years, Roman Reigns has been the embodiment of power, control, and dominance. He's been the tribal chief, the head of the table, and the cornerstone of the WWE Universe. But on one fateful night, that impenetrable facade came crashing down as Roman Reigns broke down in tears after hearing some truly devastating news. Roman's journey through WWE has been defined by strength, confidence, and an unyielding drive to assert his dominance over the entire roster. As the leader of the Bloodline, he solidified himself as the most powerful figure in modern wrestling, a true force to be reckoned with. His legacy as the tribal chief has been built on years of hard-fought battles, family ties, and an iron grip on the top of the WWE hierarchy. But what happens when the one thing you've fought for, the very foundation of your empire, starts to slip away? The pressure that comes with Roman's position is something few can truly understand. As the heir to the Anoa'i legacy, Roman carries the weight of his entire family's history on his shoulders. For years, he's faced the intense scrutiny of being a public figure, balancing his career with the expectations of his family, his fans, and even himself. The tension between Roman's public persona and the quiet moments of personal reflection has always been palpable. But beneath that cold exterior, there were cracks, invisible to the world but evident to those who knew him best. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. It wasn't just the fans who felt the pressure of Roman's reign, it was his own family. The bloodline's struggles, the loyalty tests, the internal battles, and the constant desire for more power all began to take a toll. Roman, as the undisputed leader, often found himself at the center of these storms, tasked with not only keeping his family together but also maintaining control over an ever-evolving WWE landscape. But power, as they say, is a double-edged sword. The more Roman fought to hold on to it, the more pressure mounted. And then, on that fateful night, it happened. Roman was backstage, preparing for his upcoming match, when he received the phone call. The news was a shock, the kind that hits you like a sledgehammer to the chest. It wasn't just a personal blow, it was a blow to the very core of who Roman is. The moment he received the news, everything around him seemed to disappear. His stoic expression faltered, his posture, usually so confident, seemed to collapse under the weight of the revelation. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, had just been handed a devastating truth, one that no amount of power could shield him from. For a man who's built his career on being untouchable, this was an unprecedented moment. Roman Reigns was faced with something far more powerful than any championship or title. He was confronted with the fragility of life itself. The tears that fell from his eyes weren't just tears of sadness, they were tears of disbelief, of loss, and of a deep, raw emotion that had long been buried beneath layers of bravado. In that moment, the world saw a side of Roman Reigns that no one had ever expected. It was a shocking sight. The tribal chief, breaking down, vulnerable, and human. For years, Roman had been the epitome of strength, the one who controlled everything around him. But now, in the face of something truly out of his control, he was rendered powerless. His legacy, his dominance, everything he had worked for seemed irrelevant in the face of the heartbreaking news he had just received. For the first time in his career, Roman Reigns wasn't the one in control. He wasn't the leader of the pack. He was just a man in grief, struggling to come to terms with the unthinkable. Backstage, the whispers began to spread like wildfire. Fellow superstars who had long respected Roman's power and control were now watching him in disbelief. What had caused such a dramatic shift in the tribal chief? What news could bring Roman Reigns to the brink of collapse? As the rumors swirled, the speculation intensified. Was it a family matter? A personal loss? Or something more devastating? The answer, however, wasn't revealed immediately. The WWE Universe, still reeling from the unexpected turn of events, waited with bated breath to find out what had caused Roman's breakdown. As the cameras rolled and the show continued, the raw emotion that had just unfolded backstage lingered in the air. The tribal chief, The man who had never shown weakness before, had just let down his guard, and in doing so, revealed a side of himself that no one could have predicted. In the days that followed, the world learned the truth. The news Roman had received was not about a personal defeat or an attack on his family. It was the news of the passing of a close friend, a fellow wrestler, someone who had been by Roman's side through thick and thin. The loss was devastating, not just for Roman, but for the entire WWE locker room.